I heard about the Appalachian Trail through my grandfather who thru-hiked back in 1980. And when I graduated high school, I decided I was going to thru-hike, and I did in 1996. So that put the AT on in the forefront for me, and it kind of set me on a path of looking for more adventure.
One of the hardest things about the Appalachian Trail for a lot of people is just really how rugged it is. I think many people say that it's just much tougher than they expected, but people say it's tougher than they expected, but far more rewarding than they ever could have imagined.
The first half from Springer Mountain, Georgia, which is north central Georgia, to the White Mountains in Vermont, not too bad. But from the White Mountains in Vermont to the end in Maine is really, really tough.
I was 18, fresh out of high school. I didn't know anything whatsoever, and I learned quite a bit about people, believe it or not, on the AT. It was a wonderful, confidence-building adventure. Just one big 5.5-month-long adventure. There were times of complete boredom. For hiking every day and packing the same stuff every day and taking it down every day multiple times. At that time I wasn't a great cook. I didn't know how to really cook for myself, so I was like pretty much subsisting on candy bars and Pop-Tarts and peanut butter and jelly, but it was wonderful. It was awesome. I wouldn't take it back.
I walked from Georgia to Maine in 1987. My thru-hike was just an amazing experience. It was a turning point in my life. It was just this incredible combination of amazing scenery, just being immersed in nature, and this bonding that goes on when you are immersed in nature, sort of taken away from all the amenities of civilization. You know, it's deprivation, but at the same time, that very deprivation makes you so appreciative of everything. And to every day be on a new adventure, not knowing what's around the next bend or over the next mountain, the challenge, the small towns, there are just so many things about it that just were incredible. To me, the Appalachian Trail is like the best thing about America that we have to offer. Since I did my thru-hike, I've actually gone back and hiked the trail in sections. I've completed almost 2,000 or more than 2,000 miles on my section hike, so it's in my blood and I just can't stay away.
I thru-hiked the Appalachian Trail in 2014, starting in Georgia and ending in Maine. Before that, I grew up in the foothills of the Appalachians as a kid, so whenever we had an opportunity, my dad was very much an avid hiker and outdoorsman.
I remember back in high school, we were doing some sort of geography lesson and the Appalachian Trail came up. I was familiar with it, and before then I think I knew it went to Maine and all that sort of stuff, but I just in an offhand way just said, oh, that would be cool to do. And one of my close friends, she turned to me and said, well, you know you can, right?
I used to train a lot on the Appalachian Trail, and so I saw these people that were hiking from Georgia to Maine, and I thought, I'd like to see all the Appalachian Trail, but I'm not a hiker. I don't want to hike it. And so I checked it out to see what was the record for speed, because I'm a runner, and the record was 60.5 days, and I thought, well, maybe I can do that. So my goal was to break the existing speed record for doing the Appalachian Trail. I started the trail on May the 9th and finished the trail on June 30th, and was 52 days, 9 hours, broke the record by 8 days. I know a lot of people think that because I ran it and set the record and did it fast, that I didn't enjoy it and that I didn't see things. Well, I averaged 3.54 miles per hour, so just over 3.5 miles per hour. The average hiker, when they hike, averages 2 miles an hour. How much more can you see at 2 miles than 3.5? I don't think there's much difference. So basically, I had the same experience everyone else did, just I got through the ugly sections faster, and I got to see more pretty sights each day. I think I saw every sunrise, and I think I saw every sunset. I love the mornings, and I love the sunsets. It's in between that is tough. The middle of the afternoon was really tough. I saw some beautiful sunrises, some beautiful sunsets, and some beautiful places. I love snakes. I saw several rattlesnakes. I love bears. I saw 2 or 3 bears. One
of my favorite discoveries on the the Appalachian Trail when I was hiking was discovering the trillium, which is white when it blooms, but as time goes on, it turns like this deep pink, almost like my blouse here. And it's just something about this metaphor of things getting more beautiful as they got older. My favorite bird is the wood thrush, which you hear all along the trail from Georgia to Maine, and it's just this incredibly beautiful, ethereal sound.
Some of my favorite spots on the AT were up in Maine and New Hampshire. It's just gorgeous, especially above tree line. And then down south again was beautiful too. There are these beautiful balds, big mountains, beautiful areas like in the Grayson Highlands State Park and the Rowan Highlands. It's just astoundingly beautiful. And then the Mid-Atlantic was special for me because I grew up in New Jersey and was familiar with the 72 miles or so of the AT that goes through northern New Jersey.
Some sections changed a little bit. When I went through some of the sections in Georgia, it was, there wasn't a leaf to be found. It was freezing rain half the time I was going up it. The last time I was there, it was full bloom, birds chirping, and beautiful 70-degree weather. So it's literally anytime you step on it, it could be something completely different.
One of the things that surprises people about the Appalachian Trail is how friendly people are and just how much they bond with people out there.
Everyone who has walked on the trail, sometimes even just for an afternoon, but certainly those who have been on it for months or years or have been just exposed to the community, have a love for this trail and the experiences and the opportunities that it provides. The community is outstanding and very supportive.
Some people just help me survive, for lack of a better way to say it. There was one time where I was hiking with a buddy and we were super cold, couldn't get into our packs, our fingers didn't work any longer, and a woman who we didn't know stopped and helped us out. She ended up taking us out to eat. She ended up taking us to her home, and we slept there that night. She brought us back out on the trail the next day. So some superb trail magic right there.
So I would define trail magic really as this unexpected gift. My best example from my through hike, we were at a coffee shop in one of the towns where we stopped off to resupply. And it was hot, it was muggy. The last thing we wanted to do was leave the nice confines of this coffee house and go and get dirty and muggy and gross, hiking straight up a hill for about 1.5 miles. And this man walked up. He was going in to get his coffee, and he saw us there. And he said, "How many of you guys are there?" And there were 7 of us. And he said, "I just happen to have 7 tickets for a concert in Roanoke. And my daughter, she was planning it to go with her friends. She got sick, so they're not gonna go. Would you guys like to go see a concert today?" And it was for, we were like, heck yeah, we're gonna go see some G-Love today. And so he went, got the tickets, brought it back to us. We called a local shuttle driver in town and so like, hey, is there any way you could drop us off in Roanoke? We can figure it out from there. We just got these free tickets. We want to go experience this, this gift we got. And he said, "You guys are responsible, right?" We're like, "Yeah, I'm a school teacher, right?" My friend, he was the one who called him. He's like, "I'm a graduate from a Christian college. I know my ways in the world." And he's like, "How about I just lend you the van? You guys can drive back to the house and stay with me tonight." So we went to a concert, had great music, just had a great time, and then came and enjoyed other trail magic on top of that. And none of that was planned. None of us knew that was coming. I don't think anyone involved in the entire process knew that was coming. And I think that's really what trail magic is about, is just this spontaneous generosity that's out there.
If someone was on the fence debating about, should I hike the trail or shouldn't I, I'd say go for it, because it's the most amazing and unforgettable, beautiful experience you'll ever have.